Hi guys, I am on the floor in like our foyer, but I have been working on specifically the cape. I don't have my niece's measurements, so I took my little brother's because they're only like a year or so older and they're a little taller, but I figure at least for the mock-up it'll be closer, it'll be an actual kid size, and so it'll actually like go on her and not look like a monstrosity. So yeah, I took their height and I pretty much took off, I think, 16 inches. I just took them off out of the middle and then I made all of the pattern pieces for like the cloak shorter. And that's literally all I did for the cloak because I was like, I still want the flowiness, so hopefully this works. I'm currently cutting out the mock-up though, so wish me luck. As I got the cape mock-up made, it's on my mannequin so it doesn't look quite right, and I ended up taking out, I think it's pattern piece 5, which is the side piece, because on a kid it was just a lot of fabric, and so it shouldn't matter, but yeah. So this is what it looks like so far. Woo. This is it on my mannequin. I didn't bother finishing the right side, which is why it looks a little off, but it just looks off in general because of my mannequin. So good morning, guys. Last you saw I was working on the mock-up and I said that I'd be going to see her so that I could fit it to her, and I did. I'm about to show you guys a picture of it and talk about it, so. But it's pretty much done now. I just need to cut it out so I can use it as pattern. Alright, so here it is here. You can definitely see that I took off some fabric here because it was too long to her and I wanted it to be at about her knee, so I took off about 6 inches all the way around to the middle piece here, and then up here at the arm sleeve I took out a little bit of fabric here and pinched it in down here because it was very loose on her. You can see it compared to the original over here. I only fixed it up on one side after I was done like pinning everything that looked wrong on her. I only like did everything on one side because that's the side I'm going to use for the pattern. So I didn't feel a point in going and cutting it all on the other side. But yeah, so I'm going to start working on cutting it apart. I'm going to do that off screen because I don't have a setup right now. But how I'm actually going to do this is I'm going to cut everything directly on the stitch lines because this pattern did not come with seam allowance, so I had to do seam allowance myself. So I'm going to cut directly on there so that for every piece I've got to do, I can include my seam allowance myself. So for the pieces that I like had to fix and edit, like up here in this corner, I've actually got the correct amount of seam allowance everywhere and I don't accidentally add too much. So yeah, thank you guys for watching so far. I'll show you guys the pieces once it's all cut out for using as my pattern, and then this video will be pretty much done because I'm just going to do the mock-ups of each item as a separate video, I'm pretty sure. And then I'm going to get started working on the actual cloak. And I'm going to do each piece kind of individually just because I'd rather be able to give her some completed stuff in case things just get away from me before Christmas. So yeah. Alright, real quick, just wanted to show you guys, I have it all cut out and this is going to be my pattern now. I didn't do the collar because the collar is the exact same as the original pattern, so I'm just going to cut that out separately. Cookie's going to come in and disturb my stuff. Pardon me, baby. So I numbered them so I could remember how they were. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to mark out where the pleats are supposed to go and where this is supposed to be folded, and then I'm going to iron them so they're flat for me to trace onto my actual fabric. So yeah, I'm done. Woo.